Did you watch Girls Last Tour? Absolutely. Why take my word for it, though? I've only got a giant poster of myself behind me. Just 2 minutes of me saying it's great over and over and over again. The goal of this review isn't to influence you to watch the show, it's to allow you to go into the first episode with an open mind and sort of give it a chance and then ultimately form your own opinions about it. I just hope to act as your stepping stone and be that final push that you need to finally sit down and watch it. The show is not for everybody. The show is for people that hate themselves. The show is for people that want to feel emotion because you've gone numb to it for a really long time, or you just want to subject yourself to really sad shit for no reason. This show is perfect for you. This is a break from your millionth run at The Office. A term you may not be familiar with is suspension of disbelief. A synonym would be immersion, and what this is your willingness to forget that you're watching an anime and sort of fully submit yourself to the show and allow the events to transpire and you experience them. Suspension of disbelief is very easily broken. It can be done with jarring cuts between 2D and 3D animation, scenes of bad CG, and the cuts within the show do such a great job of keeping you immersed while also keeping your eye away from the CG scenes versus the 2D scenes. The CG that you are subjected to is cut away from almost as quickly as you're shown it, and you wouldn't necessarily recognize that this is CG without looking for it. The jarring cuts between CG and 2D pull you out of the story, and for Girls Last Tour to work, you have to be fully immersed in the environment that is presented to you. Everything blends together so well, you are sucked into this world and you are vulnerable to feeling things that you just don't want to feel. There are a lot of single subjects taking up a small percentage of the screen space, and it leaves you with a very empty feeling, and you feel alone with the girls while you're going through the story. Everything that you're shown was meticulously thought out before it was ever shown to you. The time and the dedication that went into making sure that you weren't given unnecessary information without it being carefully thought out first before you were shown it. Girls Last Tour does a great job from episode 1 of bringing you into its world and keeping you there. A lot of the camera movements, a lot of the seamless transitions between shots, they keep you invested in this seemingly boring story, and despite the lack of content, you are still experiencing the show. There's a fantastic shot in the first episode of the camera panning up with the little cart that they're driving, and it's something that I personally haven't seen in a lot of anime. It's a great movement that sort of helps build on your suspension of disbelief, even though you're watching two chibi girls in a post-apocalyptic wasteland trying to find food. That's all this show is and boils down to, but it's executed so well that you can't help but watch more. Despite its cute appearance, Girls Last Tour is gritty and it's painful, and you deal with loss and abandonment. Things that you aren't subjected to, that you shouldn't be subjected to on a normal basis, or let alone watching anime girls do shit. I would recommend the show to people that have forgotten how to feel. If you've gone numb to your own emotions and want to remember what it's like to feel very sad and alone or confused about your own existence, then this show's for you. If you don't like any of those things, then you should probably watch Lucky Star again. Ultimately, the decision to watch is still yours. If you don't want to subject yourself to terrible emotions or a really great story, then so be it. But I would like to thank you for your time as you sat here and listened to my stream of consciousness about the show, and hopefully I provided a very neutral standpoint so that you can form your own opinions about it. Thanks.